How's it going, boys? We're doing something a little different today. I want to talk about my fantasy draft. So it's fantasy season and football season is starting up, and I did a fantasy draft with a couple of my friends, 8 actually, and I apparently had a good draft, and I want to talk about it because it's gonna consume my life for the next like 6 months or so. So I want to talk about it. I had a draft report card. My name this year is Big Dick's Bone Nicks. For the past couple of years that I've done fantasy football, I've chosen a random rookie quarterback, or like not even a rookie quarterback, just a random white quarterback that I kind of shill for the rest of the season. So I think last year I was Mac Jones, the GOAT. And then the year before that, I was Jared Goff, the GOAT. Now I landed my hit on Jared Goff because Jared Goff went crazy the year that I shilled him. But Mac Jones did not, and Mac Jones is currently a backup quarterback for the Jacksonville Jaguars, which definitely sucks. But I got an A team grade, which I wanna go through all of my picks. ESPN is saying that my team could finish first, so I'm hype. We have strengths at quarterback and tight end. We don't have any weaknesses. Apparently, some of my friends had like a couple of weaknesses on their roster. Apparently, we have none, which is so hype. So these were my picks. So with the first round pick, I got Breece Hall. I really so badly wanted to get Amon-Ra St. Brown for my first round pick, but I didn't get him because another guy in the league got him, I think like pick 6 or something. Another guy in the league got him, but he was supposed to be my first round because I had him last year and he went crazy for me like game after game after game. But checking on Breece Hall, I think he does all right. The only stints that he kind of sucked were these final couple of weeks. But overall, he was pretty consistent, and I felt pretty okay taking him in the first round. I don't know if there was better picks. I'm sure there were. I just didn't want to reach. I wanted to like stay pretty safe, so I picked him up. Then I grabbed Justin Jefferson, which is kind of a little scary because he doesn't have Kirk Cousins as his quarterback anymore. Now he only has Sam Darnold, which is the current starting quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings. So that is a little scary. I'm hoping he can still produce. He was injured a huge part of the season, but hoping that he's not injured anymore, that he stays up and that he's able to consistently produce and be targeted like 15 times a game. Like I should be fine. I should be okay. Hoping for 20 plus points every week. And if I can get that from him, I will be very happy. I have a lot of trust in Justin Jefferson. Nico Collins, I was very proud of this pick. Nico Collins, he's the wide receiver 1 for the Houston Texans. And he's crazy. He's freaking awesome. And I believe in CJ Stroud entirely, especially with Stephon Diggs joining the Texans. I think it's a really good pick for me. I'm assuming Nico Collins will get less attention compared to Stephon Diggs. I feel like Stephon Diggs will get more attention. He'll become a locker room cancer, and everyone will like double team him. He'll become a locker room cancer, and then Nico Collins will like just feed. Nico Collins will eat, and it'll be great. And I'm very confident that he's going to do all right with CJ Stroud this coming year. I'm feeling a lot of big things with CJ Stroud this year. Next pick, I got Josh Allen, which I was so hyped that I was able to get him round 4. Josh Allen, apparently he is ranked like one of the better quarterbacks in the entire league, like in fantasy. Like people are saying this man is going to be the greatest quarterback in fantasy this coming year, which I mean, no doubt about it. He had an amazing year last year, like 20 plus points every single game because he's like a huge running quarterback, huge throwing quarterback. Like he could do it all. Lots of interceptions though. But I'm so hoping that he can like produce. I'm so hoping that he could produce like this same amount, like similar amount of points for me. Because I believe like he was the first quarterback taken. I think I was he was one of the first quarterbacks. Actually, no. I think the first quarterback taken was Patrick Mahomes at like the second round, which to be fair, I don't think Patrick Mahomes is that great of a quarterback to grab because he's fairly mid in fantasy terms throughout this season. Like he's not bad, but he's not great either in fantasy throughout the season. He only pops off in the postseason, but in the regular season, he's like a 2-touchdown merchant for the most part. So I didn't grab him. I think he was the second quarterback taken overall. in our league. So I was able to grab Josh Allen, and I feel very proud. I'm looking forward to seeing like how that pick does for me. Round 5, I got Marc Andrews. Marc Andrews is fucking awesome. Now, I'm hoping he's not injured. He's currently questionable for week 1, but I'm hoping he's ready by Thursday. If you guys don't know, I'm recording this on Monday, and the season kicks off on Thursday with Kansas City versus the Ravens. I'm hoping he will be okay. Okay, if he's ready by Thursday, which I feel pretty confident he should, he will be great for me. He's always been awesome. I've had him in the past couple of years where I've played fantasy, and he's always been great for me. He's very consistent, especially with Lamar Jackson coming off an MVP year. He's going to be thrown to him a bit. I also got another Ravens player that I'm really excited for that I got him on the bench, but I'll tell you guys about him in a bit. Rashad White. This is low-key. I started just trying to fill in holes in my roster, but I still feel pretty excited about Rashad White, especially coming off of that Tampa Bay offense. I feel very excited to see him, especially like all these carries. He gets 20 plus carries per game. I'm very excited to see what he can do. He's very average running back. I don't know. I'm hoping to be carried more by my wide receivers and like my flex position. I don't know if running backs are going to do me too great. I mean, running backs can definitely pop off with me having Breece Hall and Rashad White, but I'm more so betting on Justin Jefferson's, Nico Collins, and like Josh Allen to have like solid games to like push my team forward. So I'm hoping that's how it works. Rashad White, a very solid pick for me. Should I have gotten him in the 6th round? I don't know. Michael Pittman Jr. Now, Anthony Richardson coming off of injury and ready to wreak havoc. This about to be his first full year in the league. Full year, hopefully playing in the league. Like, you know, God, hopefully he doesn't get injured again. Michael Pittman should be great for us because with Michael Pittman playing with a backup quarterback, he still did freaking amazing. If he playing with Anthony Richardson, I'd imagine to do solid. If not better. He gets targeted a lot. I mean, he has some off games where I guess he doesn't get targeted as much, but more often than not, he gets those like 15 plus targets. And I'm looking forward for him to like do crazy, be real good for my fantasy team. Again, I'm very wide receiver heavy. This fantasy league, dude, I so badly wanted Tyreek Hill. This guy, Aikman's Animals, took Tyreek Hill from me, and I'm so pissed off of that. I so badly wanted Tyreek Hill. He grabbed him right before my pick. I don't remember which pick. It was probably like an early pick. But, you know, if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have gone Nico Collins. Devon Achane, Miami Dolphins. So now this guy, he's kind of just, he's the first bench player that we grabbed off the draft. I think he's going to be all right. He's going to do all right. I'm not too big of a Dolphins enthusiast. The only thing that I know that's solid for them is the defense, which I did draft later along the road, which I'm hoping is still very solid, very good defense this year. But if not, I will kill myself. Very solid wide receiver 1 for the Dolphins. Doesn't hurt to grab him. He's going to be a bench player. He's going to come in play during the buys. One thing for sure that I did take into account are the buys. So I made sure that I won't have to make as many waiver wire decisions or many trades in order to like fit in holes in my lineup every week. I made sure that this should be like the final roster for the rest of the season. Hopefully, if nobody gets injured. Because I never like making negotiations like trades, making waiver wires, dropping players. I don't like getting too into the nitty gritty of that or like over analyzing shit, like saying, oh shit, this player's going against fucking like the Jaguars, or this player's going against whatever. To like find the best matchup to like create the best team. I never like doing that. I feel very confident in my draft, and it's rare that I'm probably gonna like make any trades. So just letting you guys know. I grabbed the Lions defense. So the Lions defense, I'm a big Lions guy. I really wish I got more Lions players, but instead I guess I settled for the Lions defense. I did get Jared Goff taken for me. I wanted to grab Jared Goff as my backup quarterback. I believe down here in round 14. That's why I kind of settled for Justin Herbert, which is not bad either. But I really wanted to get Jared Goff because I fucking love Jared Goff. Jared Goff is a player. One of the greatest players. If you guys know, on the Marc Live YouTube channel, the first video I ever posted was a really shitty Jared Goff highlight reel. So I'm a big Jared Goff believer. I'm just letting you guys know. So the Lions defense, very solid, very fundamental. I'm hoping they'll be okay for me along the season. This for week 1, I'm not starting them because the Dolphins defense is projected to get 7 points against Jacksonville, while the Lions are going against the Rams, which is a much better team compared to Jacksonville. So I have the Dolphins starting, but Lions are more than likely going to be my starting defense for the rest of the season, depending on the intensity of the schedule. But look at them; they're very good. They're solid defense. I feel very confident about this pick. Now, Zay Flowers. I'm excited for the Zay Flowers pick, especially coming off of MVP Lamar Jackson season. He looks great. Right now, he's a bench player, but he looks great. For wide receiver 1, for Lamar Jackson's wide receiver 1, he's awesome. You know, a solid, on average, 12-plus points. That's pretty cool. He has like some big games where he gets 20 points. I'm happy with this. Should be drafted as a flex wide receiver too. One thing I definitely took into account, I love taking into account the 2024 projection final sentences. So if I see like, oh, they said wide receiver too. Oh, well, he's gonna be a bench for me. Then this is a great pick for me. So I did a lot of that for I guess my research when it came to drafting these players. I'm feeling very confident about this guy. This guy's low key. I feel can be a sleeper. If he starts popping off, I definitely don't. I would feel very comfortable throwing him into the flex, like replacing Michael Pittman Jr. Depending on who's feeling better. Game of Jake Elliott, kicker for the Philadelphia Eagles. Originally, I wanted to grab Justin Tucker or Fairbairn from the Houston Texans, but I feel very happy about this Philadelphia Eagles pick. If Jalen Hurts and like the Eagles can keep scoring big on their games as they have like the past couple of years, this could be a solid pick. It could be a very solid pick for me. They just continue being a solid team, the Eagles. That's all I'm hoping for. Eagles continue being a solid team. This guy continues just kicking some extra points, kicking some field goals. I'll be happy. We should be all right for the rest of the season. I feel very good starting Jake Elliott. David Njoku. How do you say his name? I grabbed David because I needed a tight end for the bench. Again, I didn't want to leave any holes. I didn't want anybody to not have a backup on the bench. So I grabbed him. There weren't many bench players left in the draft at the time. So I grabbed him. Very solid player all around. Like, he's great. He gets targeted fairly often by the Browns. And very, very confident, very solid like backup pick, this guy. Apparently people are saying he's a mid-tier tight end 1, which you know what? That's fucking awesome. To have a mid-tier tight end 1 on my bench, that's solid. Also, seeing Mark Andrews being questionable. Actually, both of my tight ends are questionable. This could suck, but Mark Andrews being known more for taking time off, especially coming off a year where he was off more than half of the year. I feel very confident having David Njoku at the ready on our bench. Now, Justin Herbert. The reason why I grabbed him was because I was originally supposed to take Jared Goff in round 14, but then somebody stole him from me. I hope they die. And now I've got Justin Herbert. It's just a solid pick. I don't feel too crazy about this pick. It's Justin Herbert. He's incredibly talented. He'll be okay. I'm looking for him to just be like suitable to play like the bye week of Josh Allen. You know, of course, hoping Josh Allen doesn't fucking die this year, right? I'm hoping for him to be more than suitable to play during Josh Allen's bye week, which I don't know when his bye week is. Does it show? I'm hoping for him to be more than suitable to play during Josh Allen's bye week, which is week 12, and Justin Herbert will hopefully be around during that time since his bye week is week 5. This could all blow up in my face since all these players could just get injured, and now like my whole game plan is fucked up, and I'll have to like do so many different things. Hopefully nobody gets injured. Football is a great game to play. It's a kid's game. Christian Kirk. I grabbed him because I needed a wide receiver. I didn't even need a wide receiver. I'm pretty wide receiver heavy. I don't know why I grabbed him. Oh, no, I grabbed him, if I remember correctly, is because running back was looking very thin in the draft. Everybody had already, like, overloaded on running backs. So I was like, okay, well, I mean, I don't want to grab like a shitty running back, so I'll just grab this like solid wide receiver Christian Kirk, which he's all right. He was out for a bit of the season, but he's solid, you know, being Trevor Lawrence's a top receiver for Trevor Lawrence, getting targeted a solid amount of times. He gets a lot of like big gains whenever he gets the ball thrown at him. And yeah, I'm hoping he'll just be all right for like a bench player to get thrown into the flex or like the wide receiver whenever you guys have a bye. So that's mainly his role. I wasn't too ambitious about the Christian Kirk pick. And Jack Moody, the final pick of the draft, it was a kicker. I wanted to have a backup kicker ready for when Jake Elliott has his bye. His bye is going to be week 5. Jake Moody should be on week 5, hopefully. So I just grabbed him. Solid kicker. He's on the San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers, great offense, great team, great football team. He'll play great. He'll make all the extra points that they need. Like, he barely even hits field goals, bro. They only get touchdowns. He only gets extra points. That's funny as fuck. But yeah, that's the final pick, and that is my draft, and that is my team. The league has me at the first team overall in the league, which I'm very hype, you know. I'm so hype about that, you know. Dos de Tripa, he had a great team. Don't mind this name, Chris Loves Little Kids. He had a B team, Goofy Goobers, B team, Aikman's Animals, which is the team that I'm going up against week 1. He has a B tier team, but I am kind of scared simply due to the presence of Tyreek Hill on Aikman's team. So I'm kind of scared about that, but overall I am projected to win over 10 points if everybody gets the minimum projection. I do think the oh my god, and then with Dak Prescott having a 16.4 projection, he's more than likely going to get a bit more. I think that's so that's so weird that they project him so low. But yeah, I'm this can be very iffy. I will be very happy if I'm able to beat week 1, if I'm able to win week 1. I feel very 50-50 on my odds, you know, with them saying that I'm projected a whole 10 points more than this guy. I don't feel confident with that being entirely true, but apparently I'm winning on most of the comparison shits. I'm also terrified of Tyreek fucking Hill, which most people in fantasy should be. But yeah, that is my fantasy draft. I hope you guys liked me talking about this. This was a very weird video. It has very minimal edits. I hope you guys like this video. Hopefully I will make more videos like this in the future. More just talking to you guys and just saying random shit that's going on in my life. But anyway, goodbye guys. I love you guys. I'll see you guys in a stream. Catch me on stream. I'll be streaming on Twitch and YouTube. Bye.